1946, the first FAL prototype was completed. It was the first of a completely new age of weapons, and it had been made in Belgium. The FAL 50 was designed to fire the intermediate 7.92 by 33mm Kurz cartridge developed and used by the forces of Germany. During World War II, with the Sturmgewehr 44 assault rifle, the British adapted and did tests with the FAL. They even made a bullpup version of the gun that fired .280 caliber, or also known as 7 by 43mm. Next came the US, wanting to adapt the FAL 50 into their army. They wanted a 30 cal rifle with good range, rate of fire, and power. Later on, the US began to use the caliber 7.62 by 51 NATO. This was because NATO said all the rifles would fire the 7.62 by 51 bullet. This weapon was used by the US in Vietnam, along with Australia using it too. The FAL is used over in 90 different countries. Some are still in use today. The FAL 50 even saw use in the Israeli Six-Day War along with the Uzi submachine gun. Close to 1 million of these weapons were produced if you could count all the variations like the FAL 50.63 Para, designed for paratroopers, and the FAL Para Shorty. Some are still used to this day. Weapon statistics. FAL 50 is a high damage weapon, bringing a great 3-shot kill up to 80 studs, dealing 42 damage and increasing to a 4-shot kill at the end of its damage drop off at 100. It has a torso multiplier of 1.1 times. This makes the weapon to kill at all ranges as long as you hit the torso. You might be thinking, that's a really good for an automatic weapon. All you have to do the only problem is that it does not work that way. FAL 50 gun has some pretty good performance when it comes to phantom force. Whilst firing in fully automatic, it is difficult to control and easily impacts the user's ability to track and eliminate targets. The muzzle velocity of the weapon is 2,500 studs per second, which is average in the battle rifle category. Penetration depth up to 0 studs. The FAL 50 has a good suppression of 0.7 and its accuracy is phenomenal. But once again, this is partially taken away because of the gun's horizontal recoil. Along with this, its bad muzzle flash is another problem. The FAL 50's magazine capacity is average for its class, at 20 rounds including 1 round in the weapon's chamber. Its magazine size is rather small when compared to most full-autoed weapons. Reload times are somewhat slow, taking 3 seconds for a partial reload and 4 seconds for a reload for an empty magazine. Okay. Tactics and usage. The FAL 50 is a fairly versatile battle rifle, considering its good damage, range, and fire rate. The FAL 50 is a more close-quartered, combat-oriented weapon than the SCAR H or AG-3 battle rifles. You can use it at range if you'd like, but in my eyes, the gun does a fantastic job as support, along with being used in close-quarters combat. The recoil is the key weakness of this rifle, and tap firing is the way to go when shooting ranges from 150 studs and further. This is why you can go into the support category and find the battle rifle section to the right of the light machine guns section. You can also find the list of battle rifles in the assault category of the menu. The setup I use on this weapon is reflex sight, compensator, folding grip, any laser because there's some way to improve some sort of aspect on this weapon, and you can possibly put armor piercing rounds, but I'm not sure how it would affect the weapon because I have not unlocked this attachment. There's a second setup that is somewhat effective, but I would not use it. Here it is. Coyote sight, muzzle brake, stubby grip or angled grip, any laser, and the optional armor piercing. This is a setup that makes the weapon seem more unstable, but if you vibe with this setup on this weapon, use it to your advantage. Note, putting a muzzle brake on this gun has a trade-off. With a muzzle brake, you can decrease your vertical recoil, but increases your horizontal recoil. FAL 50 already has an extreme problem with horizontal recoil. I find it better to use the compensator to reduce the horizontal recoil, and you can just get used to the vertical recoil skill curve. Closing. Let's review the facts given today. Some of the pros of the FAL 50 is the low time to kill, high suppression, good damage, good penetration, good range, and above average fire rate. Some of the cons are the high vertical recoil combined with medium to horizontal recoil depending on your setup, low magazine capacity, high ammunition consumption rate, low mobility speed, long reload time, and a high muzzle flash. Hey guys, I have some important news. I'm starting school this coming Monday on August 17th. I'm not sure when this video will be finished, but I will not be uploading as frequently as I usually do because of school. The channel is getting close to 100 subs, and I am already planning for the 100 subscriber special. Tell me what your thoughts were about the video. Should I use this format more, make similar videos, what can I improve on? Did I get historical facts wrong? Just comment below and like the video if you liked it, and if you are new, please subscribe. It's free and it really helps me grow my channel. Without any further words, have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.